All right, so the Flyknit Air Jordan 3 release came and went, and I wanted to give you guys a review of these shoes and a little bit of a discussion after the hype, whether or not it's worth the money on these, which is $200. Let's go ahead and discuss in this video. What is going on, guys? Hess here, collectivekicks.com. If you guys want to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the links in the description. Also, anybody out there that actually is like a web designer or anything like that, I need to revamp my site and I would love some help. So if you guys can help or would like to assist me, maybe send me an email, and my email address is in the description. I would love to help if you guys know WordPress, to be able to like make my site way simpler, since all I'm doing now is posting sneaker deals on the site instead of posting sneaker news. So hopefully somebody can reach out and help me. In this video, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little overview of the Flyknit Air Jordan 3s. And I kind of wanted to start this new series. And if you guys like this concept, go ahead and smack the thumbs up button. Leave a comment. Let me know that you guys want to see more of this type of content, as well as maybe leave a comment on what pair of shoes you guys would want me to discuss after the hype. It could be a shoe that I actually own, or it could be a shoe that we could just talk about. But I think it's a great concept and something a little bit new that I would love to be able to start covering. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the Flyknit Air Jordan 3s. You can see the prices on StockX. $182 is the current buy now price, which is crazy. Retail on these were $200 though, released $815. They also did a soft release earlier in the year. As you can see, the 52-week high was $350, the low was $178. So right now is pretty much the lowest that they're going to be. So from the market perspective, the shoe was super hyped up. It was selling for $350 at one point. A lot of people were digging the shoes. And when they dropped, they sold out immediately on Nike.com. And then they had some other places that restocked them here and there, which is how I actually ended up getting my pair from Sneakers and Stuff. They restocked them for $199 shipped US. And I was really excited about it because I wanted to get these in hand and see how the Flyknit looked on the Air Jordan 3. And honestly, I was really curious how these would be performing considering the Flyknit Air Jordan 1s. We already saw the trial and error of the Flyknit on Jordans with the ones, and they came and they went. It sort of flopped in a sense. They were really hyped up at first, and then they released more and more and more colorways, and then the hype definitely died down once they did that. So personally, I think they're going to do the same thing with the Flyknit Air Jordan 3. They created the Air Jordan 3 now with Flyknit upper, and it is glorious. It's really, really crazy how they made this super thick knit upper on this shoe. They also did a texture on this section and this section to mimic the elephant print on the Air Jordan 3. So just for comparative purposes, an Air Jordan 3, you could see they made an elephant print texture on both. They made the lines, as you could see here and here, just like they do on the panels for the Air Jordan 3. They basically mimicked all of that. They have the same eyelets on both pairs, and then the tongue shape, even though it is knit, has the overall shape of the Air Jordan 3s. And then even on the back tab, you could see that they made the regular back tab on the back section, although this part is just floating on top. It's not underneath. Then you have the same exact midsole and sole. So they really just changed up the entire upper. But does this change constitute a $200 price point on the shoe? I think yes, unfortunately, just because Jordan Retros are $190 anyway. So for an extra $10, you get a complete Flyknit upper. You get that leather liner in the inside of the shoe, glow-in-the-dark soles, and then waxed laces as well. If this is the current price point of Jordans in today's market, $200 and $10 more than the regular Jordan is just not a bad deal. But the fun part for me is seeing the market correct itself and seeing these available for $178 on StockX after fees and shipping and everything like that. For people, they're getting these close to $200. And eventually the price is either going to go down or it's going to go up on the aftermarket of this shoe. I really like this shoe and everything that they've done to it, and the 3 is one of my favorite models. But Jordan Brand has released so many pairs of Air Jordan 3s through the years that honestly, and especially in the all black colorway, like we've seen multiple pairs of all black uppers of Air Jordan 3s with the BHM colorway back in the day, the Flip 3s and Black Cat 3s, and there's just been too many similar colorways of the Air Jordan 3. So whether or not the upper is Flyknit or not, it's the same color scheme, and I think that it's going to just be too saturated, or it is too saturated, which is why the price point is dropping so significantly. Also, I think that Jordan Brand will be releasing a lot more colorways because they took the time and effort to actually create this shoe. Of course, they're going to create more than just one colorway. So the whole purpose of them actually designing and creating something is to be able to sell as many as they can. And so I think that the model in general is definitely going to be watered down, and it's going to be easier to cop, and it might have the same effect as the Air Jordan 1 in the Flyknit material. But I will say, as a consumer and as somebody that appreciates these sneakers, and especially somebody that likes to get the sneakers at a discount, I think it's an absolute win for the consumers to see the resale market on this shoe already flopping. Nobody's going to go run out and buy the next Flyknit Air Jordan 3 as soon as they drop, unless it's like a super Hyperstrike limited colorway that's like super amazing. I don't think people are going to just run out and cop the next one. It's going to sit and then eventually go to outlets, and then you'll be able to pick them up for a great price. And I think that this shoe at $200 is ridiculous. At $100 though, at like a bargain outlet find, or 120, 130, this is a phenomenal shoe for what you get. You get a really high quality sneaker for a lower price. And that's the thing that I personally like to do when I'm not able to actually cop a pair of sneakers, or if there's a pair that isn't not as hyped up, I like to be able to find them on the aftermarket to try to get them a little bit cheaper than you can get them for retail. So that is kind of the discussion. That's kind of this video. I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on after the hype of the shoe. Since the hype has died down on this shoe, I feel like it's great for me as the consumer of the shoe. Unfortunately, I paid full retail for this one, but it's great to know that you can get some sneakers out there that you might really like for under retail. And if it flops more, then you might be able to get it deep discounted way under retail. But I still think they did a knockout job on this. Like, the Flyknit on this upper is amazing. And if you guys remember the Flyknit Kobe's from back in the day, the uppers felt so treated that it was just really tough. And it didn't feel like knit at all. This feels like knit on the exterior, but it's super, super thick. Like, it's like triple knit or something. I mean, it's so incredibly thick that you don't feel like there's going to be a durability issue with this at all. But it's also flexible and soft enough that you don't have that stiffness of those old Kobe's. So Jordan Brand did a great job on these, in my opinion. Hype or not, I think this is a great shoe. But what do you guys think about the Air Jordan 3 and the Flyknit upper? Leave a comment in the comment section. Always curious to see what you guys have to say about the products. And that being said, if you guys want to see a different shoe after the hype, leave a comment and let me know what you want to see, and I will do that in the future. But thank you guys for stopping by and watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, notification bell if you want to be notified of when the videos go live. At this time, if you guys want to click the screen, you can go ahead and see some of the other videos on my channel. And thank you again for watching. More videos soon. Peace, guys.